Hello, and thank you for joining us on this session on managing the patron waiting list in the digital representation for controlled digital lending. Allow me first to point out, please, that this session is dealing specifically with managing the patron waiting list as part of the controlled digital lending. For a full overview of the controlled digital lending, we have another recording called Controlled Digital Lending, CDL, in Alma Patron Waitlist for Digital Resources. So that's a more inclusive, overview of the entire process. Here we're focusing specifically on the patron waitlist. Patron waitlist is the list of patrons who are waiting to view the resource, and they can be handled in a special tab in the digital representation. They are added to the waitlist when the maximum number of concurrent users are already viewing the resource, and then another patron comes and tries to view it, and that other patron is added to the waitlist until the current user no longer is viewing the resource. And this will all become clear as we jump in and start actually showing how this works. So the first thing we need is an access right which uses the patron waitlist. So let's go add an access right like that. We went into configuration. Now we're going to choose fulfillment. And under fulfillment, we'll go to copyright management and access rights. And let's add a new access right. Rather than finding one which we already have that already works, we'll add a new one. And I'll call this, so we know that this is the one we're creating today. I will say 10 Feb 2022 for YouTube recording, and this is one concurrent user. We'll say one concurrent user with waitlist. Okay, so we're sure when we go choose this later and put it inside our resource, attributing it to the resource via the digital representation, we'll know that that's ours. Denied note, we'll say max number of users already viewing resource. Denied note, I'll say, please, oh, it's already there. Please sign in to be able to view the digital object. Now we'll add a rule. Now note that my output here has allow view, allow download, and that's all I have. But when I go into the rules and I add, let's first say registered. We're going to say registered equals true. In other words, the user needs to be logged in order to be able to view the resource. And note again, it still says output, allow view, allow download. That's the only options we have. When I add here, the number of concurrent users, I'll say equals 1, can view it for 15 minutes. Now I have a new section here because I added about the concurrent users, manage access waitlist, and I just checked it to make sure we check it. That means I can use this waitlist functionality. The waitlist functionality, meaning we're going to have a list of users appearing in the tab of the digital representation, and we'll see what we mean there. So now we'll save this. We have the rule inside the access right. Oh, I got to give it a name here, and we'll call this, this is the rule we're calling now. We'll say one concurrent user for 15 minutes. And save. And again, we have checked here, manage access waitlist. That's the important part. Save. And the access right as a whole, which has the rule here, we'll save that as well. Now we're good to go. We've got our access right. But now we need to take that access right and attribute it to a digital resource. So let's do that. And I happen to have one of our favorite digital resources here, the annotated syllabus for the systematic study of librarianship. a classic from 1904 by James Duff Brown. And let's go to the representations. And let's edit that representation. And in the access rights field, right here, let's get the one we made with Feb. There it is, 10 Feb 2022 for YouTube recording, blah, 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 blah. So we know that's the one we just made. And that's all we need to do. We attribute the access right to the digital representation. Save. And save. Now let's go see how it works. So we'll go into Discovery. We'll sign in. Alicia Hen, those of you who have been with us in the past know she's one of our more popular, more active patrons at the Alma University Institution. And she comes along and searches for the annotated, I think that's how you spell it, syllabus and librarianship. That should be enough. I don't think there's too many records with those three words. Librarianship. Okay, and let's search the library catalog for that. There we are, available online. And Alicia clicks here and she's viewing it. There we are. She's got her hourglass here, which you can see more about that in the other video I pointed out. She's got the return early option. And now another user comes in. I'm going to switch tabs here. Another user is going to log in. I'm going to sign out of that user. And let's log in now as Anna. So Anna logs in. And Anna also looks for annotated syllabus librarianship. I think I'll just copy this for future searches. Okay. There we are. So she says available online, sees that the maximum number of users are already viewing the resource, because that was the note we put inside the access rights. She clicks there and can join the waitlist. She can join the waitlist because that access right manages the waitlist. And she's number 1 in the list. Okay, she's fine with that. She logs out. And now our next user will log in. Bjorg, sign in. Bjorg, and log in. Bjorg comes along, also wants to view this very popular resource. Clicks the available online, sees the maximum number of users are already viewing the resource because we had 1 concurrent user. She joins the waitlist. There's already 1 user she sees. And she's now number 2 in the waitlist. Everything's working perfectly here. She now signs out. Along comes another user, Lena. Lena signs in. Log in. And also searches. And available online. Clicks the link there, joins the waitlist, and she's number 3. Let's do 1 more user now. John is going to log in now. John Abraham. Lena signs out. Along comes John Abraham. Also searches. And he goes to view it. Sees that there's the maximum number there. And he can't view it. Oh, he's not signed in yet, apparently. Sign in. That's why he couldn't join the waitlist. Sign in. John A. Okay, log in. Valuable online. There it is. Maximum number of users. He joins the waitlist. He's number 4. Now let's go see the functionality of handling that waitlist. By the way, here, Alicia is still viewing it. Let's go view the hourglass. She's got 11 minutes left because we gave her 15 minutes. Apparently, almost 4 minutes have gone up. So here we go. Inside Alma, we're going to go take a look at this representation. And now we have a tab here, waiting list, with those patrons who joined the waiting list. Anna, Bjorg, Lena, and John. In the order that they joined. If I want, I can remove them. I can say remove. And I can also move someone to the top. Let's take John and move him to the top. By the way, we're going to have another video about another feature where users of a certain group can automatically view it before the other users, but we'll save that for the other video. So now I move John Abraham up to the top. I'm going to save that. Now if we go in, we see the waiting list. John is on the top. And again, if we want, we can also remove someone. So we can change the order and we can remove people. But now we put John on the top. And let's say now Alicia comes along. And she no longer wants to view this. She's all done viewing this. And so she says return early. Return early. Are you sure you want to end your session early? Okay. And she has completed her session. And that means it's going to move on to the next one now. The next one being, as we saw, John Abraham. He's no longer here because now he's no longer in the wait list. He can actually view it. He can view it. He'll have gotten a mail. Here it is. Registration, confirmation, annotated syllabus. He's been added to the wait list, and he can come and view it. So he's getting two here. Item available. You have 10 minutes to start viewing. It's now available for you. So now he was first in the list, and he can go and view the resource. So if he logs in, we'll get out as Alicia, sign in as John. When he goes and searches for this in the library catalog, he gets access. So that's managing the patron waitlist. Nice new feature. Just recently came out. Thanks everybody for joining us and have a nice day.